Hey everyone, I'm Matt.
I'm Simon.
Welcome to the first episode of the Shenanigans Podcast.
This is a podcast where we talk about news in the gaming world, games that we like to play ourselves together, including new and upcoming titles, hardware, and development.
Today's topic of the day is Star Citizen 3.9 and its delays. Of course, we'll talk about other things, but this hits home for me and Simon dearly. Star Citizen's a big game in our life right now. Super fun game.
Yeah, it's still the most crowdfunded game in history, but obviously considering the current environment with everything that's going on in the world with COVID-19, it's affecting the entertainment world massively, and the Star Citizen is no exception to that.
Oh no, not at all. But it's still progressing through the days as good as it can.
Mm.
I remember
Any-
I don't know when you got the game. Sorry to cut you off.
No.
I don't know when you got the game. I got it back in I think I got it back in 2015 or 2014 when it was like Hangar Simulator, where you could not
Yeah.
do anything except for look at this one ship in a hangar and just that's it.
Yeah, I think I got it late 2015, early 2016, I think. So but I'd been following the development for quite a while. But I think at that point I was still using like laptops because I was still at school. So I didn't have anything that could play it. But yeah, I remember I first got it. I think it was in 2.3, Alpha 2.3 or something along that lines when I first jumped in, and it was like I thought it was just the most amazing thing, and it still is. Like just watching it develop is absolutely incredible.
Oh yeah, definitely. Watching it firsthand too, because like I said, 2015 jump to
Mm.
2019, or I think it might have been 2018. I started playing it again, and it was 3 point something, and just how much it evolved. I was like, holy shit,
Yeah.
this game's actually playable. You can do missions, and even now, in the past couple of months, with all the new ships that came out, all the new updates.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like just the amount of stuff they're continuously adding, and like these guys, these people, the developers, considering the current environment, they are able to do this from home. Obviously, there is a delay, which is unfortunate and unavoidable, but they are still churning out content, which is good. The PTU 3.9 is an Evocati, which unfortunately neither of us have access to, but we are wave one. So as soon as that comes out, then we're going to get straight onto that, which will be good.
Oh yeah, straight onto it. I can't wait for 3.9. It adds some great things. Microtech came out in 3.8, which is their new one of the newest planet. It's an ice planet, but the landing zone, which is called New Babbage, did not get opened yet. It's coming out in 3.9, so we're very excited for that to actually be able to land on Microtech, go inside, see what the space station is like, see what the city's like, the city layout. I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, there's like, and not only New Babbage, because that's obviously you can fly around Microtech and the exterior of New Babbage at the moment, which is great because it's a whole new planet. Seeing as we had ArcCorp, which is obviously a giant city planet, then Hurston, sort of desert, almost wastelandy type. But this is a frozen planet, which is pretty cool. The lore behind it as well is the fact that it's now mostly covered in ice because of a terraforming accident. And I love how the lore team they get into this, and it's incredible. But alongside that, we've got the three moons, Calliope, Clio, and Euterpe, which are coming as well, which are all they're all different. Each one is different from the other, which is going to be really good as well.
Oh yeah, just flying around. The character just came out in 3.8,
382, yeah.
382, which is a massive ship. Just flying around Microtech in that ship is the screenshots are beautiful. If you can't run the game, go look on YouTube and go look at videos of Star Citizen Microtech and just look at even not even just Microtech, any of the views, the sunset, sunrise, the lighting in this game is just I could just fly around, not do any missions, and just stare out the window of the ship and just be happy with the game.
One YouTuber that I can highly recommend if you want to just watch some stuff, just watch like basic gameplay of this guy going around doing his own thing. Is this guy called Zenthors? It's Xenthorx, I believe, or Thorz. And he does 4K, really high quality videos. There's like no commentary. It's literally just him going around doing his own thing. But the detail that's in it, and because he can run it at 4K, it's beautiful to watch.
Oh, definitely. And I just love the Star Citizen franchise. Not franchise is their community. Like last year
Like the
they
community
did
base.
the community base and just what they do for the community. Last year they had the what am I thinking of? I forget what it's called. They had like a car show for all their ships. A Citizen Con.
Oh,
Citizen Con.
at CitizenCon, or do you mean like
Well,
the Aerospace Expo?
so they had the Citizen Con event, which was for people to go to check out panels, but in game they actually had an expo, so we can check
Yeah,
out all these ships as the weeks changed.
yeah, that was impressive. The Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, which is really good because it links that, it links the sort of the real player aspect of it to the lore. And obviously in that you've got, I can't remember the bloke's name, but he's effectively Space Jeremy Clarkson, and it's great.
It is. Those videos are up on YouTube. I know those are from Robert Space Industries, but it's like Top Gear, but Star
Yeah.
Citizen, talking about these ships, talking about the speed, what's it made for. Um, Very interesting stuff, and I really thought that was cool because it really brings it full circle. Hey, I know you can't come to CitizenCon because last year it was in Manchester, UK. Sorry, but hey, we're doing this thing for people that can't come in game. Go check it out. And even with that, they were live streaming all the panels. I know I watched some of the panels, which were
Yeah, me
amazing.
too. It was pretty impressive. And like, and speaking of ships, actually, a new one that's coming out in 3.9 is the Xperia Prowler, the sort of tactical drop ship made by the company Xperia, who they retrofit alien ships for human use, which is like it's a great concept because then like you don't have to be a particular race in order to use it. I know that humans are the only ones that are there right now, but the detail that they go into it, and it's a beautiful ship. It looks amazing.
Oh yeah, it does. I know. Keep seeing pictures, and it's like you can't see in, but you can see out from the shields.
Exactly. Yeah, the whole like camera system they've got, that like that. I saw that and I thought, wow, that's something special.
It's a very very tactical dropship. I know personally, it's not my kind of ship. I'm more of the uh, big ship kind of guy. I got a Drake Kraken. Um,
Yeah.
I started off with the freelancer because I didn't know what I wanted at first when it was Hangar Simulator, and then when ships were actually flyable, I was like, freelancer isn't for me, but freelancer is for some people. It's a good all around multi ship,
Yeah, it's a good like,
good price
as you said,
too.
all round multi. Yeah, but it's a really decent price. Like it's good for, it's like just getting started with multi crew, or if you wanted to get into like hauling, it's really good for that as well, which is pretty good.
And for new gamers, yes, can just buy the base game and Squadron 42, which is their single player. Going to be the single player version of Star Citizen. But you can pay a little bit more to buy ships because it is still a crowdfunded game right now. It's still in alpha. Um, in the future, it will go to you can only buy ships in game, but that's not the case right now.
Yeah, it's one of those things that that kind of that kind of thing is what has made Star Citizen so controversial, in the fact that a load of people are coming up to the game saying, "Oh my god, why are you spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars or pounds on on a game?" I'm like, well, because it's fun, it's enjoyable, and it's the same thing. You don't have to buy them. It's a choice because it's something that we want to fund this game because we want it to succeed, and it is succeeding, and it's doing really well. So we just want to make sure that that continues to happen.
Oh, definitely, definitely. And like Simon said, over the years, it is easily the most crowdfunded game over the years. I'm just looking at the stretch goals right now,
Oh yeah.
and it's just crazy. What's they've made in 2014? They made over $65 million, and
Yeah.
it just keeps going right now. I know. I look at it, month, the month of December of last year, they made 11 million.
Mm.
Because in like Simon said, it is a controversial topic, but people love this stuff. That's why people are pouring money into this game, because
Yeah.
it's not you're not so much necessarily paying more to win, because that's not it. You're paying, yes, a bigger ship is more money and you will destroy little ships with it, but it's the sort of gameplay you want. Do you want to be part of a big org and have a big battleship, or do you want to be in a light fighter and be recon,
Mm.
going around bounty hunting? It's all about the gameplay, and you can make your world how you want it in this game.
Yeah, you can make it your own. And exactly as you said, actually, um, like just because you pour money into the game, like just because it's not pay to win, because you still need to, for want of better words, you still need to be a good pilot. You need to be a good, you need to be good at the game. Like you can't just buy all the biggest ships and then expect to, just completely dominate other people, because if you can't fly, then what are you going to do? So it's all about practice as well. You got to put the practice in, whether that be by completing missions in game, or like doing what is it, Arena Commander, which is another good one, with Pirate Swarm being among it. It's you need to put time as well as money into this game, I think.
Oh, definitely. And there is some great packages deals for you to just get a base ship, and if you want to ride it out until when the game gets to the point where you can just buy ships in game, you can do that too. I know over the past like 6 months or so, the company as a whole, Robert Space Industries, has started developing more and more introductory stuff for new gamers,
Yeah.
new users to Star Citizen. They've come out with guides, videos telling you how to do things, help guides.
Mm.
Um, so it's really, because I know when I started playing, I was like, how do I do this? How do I do this? Anybody know how to do this? It was very kind of on your
Yeah,
own.
yeah, and with like the implementation of not only the hint system, but like you said, the guides where they've got, players, experienced players can sign themselves up and say, look, I want to help people. I can offer you how to, I can teach you to be a better pilot. I can teach you to be better at, first person combat. Um, and just general, all the really Billy basic stuff. These guys can teach you how to do it better effectively.
Exactly. And the player base isn't, sometimes it is a little toxic, but that
Yeah.
is gaming in general.
Although, yeah, but with you say that it can be toxic, because obviously you get people, pad ramming, which is obviously when you're stood on your pad waiting for your ship, and people will just crash their ship into yours. But they are changing that. The implementation of the crime system, and with the Klesher automated prison in 3.9, that's going towards really hindering these griefers, these players that really just want to make life difficult for everybody else.
Yeah. And I know they've started kind of cracking down on it a little bit. Don't be a
Mm.
griefer. It's not good. Um, a good environment to have, but it just happens, and there's not really a whole lot you can do for it. But you can stay. The universe is huge right now, so you can stay far
Mm.
away from people. You can play a whole
Yeah.
gaming session without seeing people.
Oh, definitely. Like depending on the which server you join, what time it is. It's all very dependent. But with like, yeah, hopefully the new prison system, which I'm really looking forward to. Like I'm not a person that goes around and just randomly kills people, or theirs, but I will commit a crime just so I can see the inside of this thing because yeah, I mean, why not?
I
It's one of those things where you've got to earn your way out. You can't just say, go into prison, go AFK. Well, you could, but you can't log out in prison and then expect to wake up back in
no
your ship or back in your head outside. You actually have to spend time in the prison in order to earn your way out, which I think is really smart.
no I think I will be there, even though I don't like it because they've implemented this crime system where in a lot of the more populated systems, you won't even be able to land at their landing zones if you have a crime stat. They'll just start the security forces will start hunting you down and killing you.
Definitely.
So I try to stay away from getting a crime stat purely for that reason. So I have free range of where I'm going.
Yeah, I know. But like with the expansion of all the crime systems, so depending on, you can pay your way out, you can earn merits, which is how you get out of prison over time, or you can mine, you can, go and be effectively forced labor to earn your way out. You can escape, it is they haven't said that, that it's impossible as they showed it in CitizenCon. There are ways out. It will probably change so that it's not that easy. But you need to have a plan in place. You need to contact people because once you're out, like you have a limited amount of oxygen in your suit, and it's on a harsh planet. It's kind of the point.
What planet's it on?
So not planet Moon. It's on Aberdeen. So
Okay,
it's around Hurston.
Hurston. I hate Aberdeen.
Yeah.
Aberdeen's just a dusty planet.
Well, that's kind of the point. It's like I think it's supposed to be the equivalent of Venus. Like it's supposed to have a surface temperature of like 400 degrees,
Yeah.
and it's so basically if you don't find help soon, because the suit that they give you, the prison suit, it is just supposed to keep you breathing. Like it's not environmentally protective.
Yeah.
It's really basic.
So we'll see about that stuff.
Yeah.
Something I did want to talk about though, even with all this COVID-19 stuff going on, like you said, Simon,
Mm.
it really hasn't delayed a whole lot going on with 3.9. I know there's a couple things here and there. There was supposed to be an Idris mission where you can go fight an Idris with a lot of people in the server, which the
Yeah.
Idris is one of the biggest ships they have.
Big capital ship.
I know that got moved. I know a couple of the smaller ships got moved, like the Mercury Star Runner got moved to
Yeah.
4.1.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one.
No, I can't either. I have that one as well. That one's gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
Me too. Yeah.
I love the Crusader Industry ships. They're just so streamlined.
Yeah,
and
it'll be interesting to see what they come out with.
Oh, definitely. And we'll post links of all the ships. I know the Star Citizen wiki is pretty good if you want to look at ships. And there's Starship.
42.
No, is it Starship Viewer? 42.
Oh, the one where you compare them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure that's just Starship 42.
Yeah, Starship 42.
Yeah.
There you can place down 3D models of the ships. Check out. There's some stats on there too, so we'll post all those links in the description of this video. What else is going on in the gaming world? Oh, Half-Life Alyx. So I just recently got a Vive Pro, HTC Vive Pro system. I've just been playing the shit out of VR games, and one of them brought it home with Half-Life Alyx. I know I've been playing it with you. You've been watching me play and helping me out.
Yeah. Yeah.
That game, Valve outdid themselves for not coming out with a game for a while. Valve outdid themselves with that game. Half-Life in general is definitely one of my favorite game series. It's just a great storyline. From Source to Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Great mechanics. It's scary, thrilling. It's a good genre of games. I remember I've played it on PC and I've played it when the Xbox had the orange box, which was Valve's like 4-pack game with Portal, Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, I remember that.
A couple other games. But Half-Life Alyx, great VR game. You got a VR system. I'm trying to think what it supports. I don't know if it supports. I know it supports HTC Vive. in the new Steam, whatever it's called, Steam. The Valve Index is Valve's
Okay.
new.
Yeah, that's their VR
Yeah,
headset.
it's their new VR platform, which apparently is supposed to be very
Okay.
good. I just didn't want to shell out for it. With it being so new,
Okay.
I didn't know if there's probably gonna be bugs here and there.
Yeah.
So it can support Valve Index, HTC Vive, and Oculus Rift.
Okay.
So definitely, if you got VR, go check it out. Any other upcoming games? I'm trying to think. I know some stuff.
Well, I
Sorry.
mean, no, it's fine. I mean, at the moment, like one thing that I saw was that Blizzard sent out a notification basically saying that BlizzCon 2020 might not be feasible due to coronavirus, which is a bit sad. And I can expect that that's probably going to happen to a lot of things. I know that a lot of things have been cancelled due to that.
They already did that with
But
E3 as well.
yeah, exactly. But because of that, a lot of game developers are releasing games for free. Some other stuff to play. So, for example, Ubisoft are planning to give Assassin's Creed 2 away for free, which I absolutely loved that game. So that would be pretty good. There's also some other free games on the Epic Store, such as Close to the Sun and Sherlock Holmes: Crimes and Punishments, which I would certainly want to have a look at, being a big Sherlock Holmes fan. I mean, other than that. Oh, obviously, there's the continuous updates to things like Call of Duty Warzone, which is free to everybody. You don't need to buy the base game, which is a big battle royale mode in the Call of Duty universe, which is it's good fun. It's something different, which comes from them, considering it's Call of Duty. Yeah, it's not too bad.
And with Call of Duty, on April 30th, I know it already came out for PS4 players. On April 30th, for PC and Xbox players, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered will be released.
The campaign, yeah.
You can already pre-order it, and I know you get a couple extras. I don't really care about, but I know some people care about for multiplayer. But I'm excited to see Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 with better graphics.
Yeah.
Some other upcoming games. On June 2nd, 2020 in Steam Store, Death Stranding's coming out. I might get it. I've seen people play it.
Yeah.
Because I know it's on PC or PS4. I don't know if it's on Xbox.
Yeah, it was. I think it was originally restricted to PS4. It was like an exclusive.
Yeah.
Um.
So I think I might get it too, because I've heard it's a little bit between Delivery Simulator and just other things. But
Oh, another one that's just come out is Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you ever play any of those?
Yeah, I have a couple of the Mountain Blade games where you just play like Horde mode against My Little Pony. You can choose the enemies all you want and just play Horde mode.
See, I never played the original ones, but I know that obviously this has got a lot of hype because it's been like 7 or 8 years since the last one came out.
Yeah, here I can tell you right now.
But yeah, it's like I've seen. Obviously, I know a couple of people that we play with have got it, and they're raving about it. They think it's great. So I might have a look at that one because it seems like the kind of thing that I might want to get. I don't know.
Yeah, Mountain Blade Warband came out in 2010.
Oh wow! Okay, 10 years. Jesus.
So it's been 10 years. So people have been waiting a while for it. Another good game, Fallout 76. Never played it. Fallout 76 Wastelanders is coming out April 14th of this year on Steam. And
yeah, I don't know. I like the Fallout series, but
yeah, and this seems kind of the trend. For me, it became glorious when Halo got ported over to PC with the Master Chief Collection. But the trend is these companies are losing so much money to PC gamers because PC gamers don't have consoles. Most PC gamers don't have consoles, so they know they're eventually going to have to do this, and I love seeing it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not one of those people. I don't have anything against PC or console gamers, but just being a PC gamer, you are more versatile. Your platform's more versatile. You can play varieties of different games at variety of different graphics.
Yeah, I mean, I used to be I had a PS4 and I got Fallout 4 when that came out for the PS4 whilst I was building my PC at the time, and I've actually just seen that because I mean Resident Evil was pretty much PlayStation, wasn't it? That was like
It was.
yeah. So they're coming out with Resident Evil 3 remake, which apparently has not got as good of a review as it would like. I mean, I was never really into the Resident Evil games because I was quite young at the time, and
Yeah.
I'm I like horror, but and I like zombies, but I think I'll stick to things like DayZ for that.
What's the new?
I don't know.
What's the new Resident Evil game that just came out?
Was it Bio 7? Resident Evil 7?
No.
Because other than the remakes.
What was Resident Evil 3 the remake? Oh yeah.
So Resident Evil 3 is a remake that is coming out. Or
It's
has
already
come
out.
out
It's
recently.
already out. It came out on April 2nd. Sorry, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, Resident Evil 3
Right.
is the remake that you were talking about. Okay, yeah, it's already out on Steam. I've heard the remake's pretty good, but again, I'm like you. I didn't really play a whole lot of Resident Evil. I didn't have a PS4. We had Xbox growing up,
Oh, okay.
so I was more of a Halo fan. We had Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Halo's my childhood. I grew up watching Red versus Blue versus Teeth. Still watch them to this day. Great bunch of YouTubers.
See, I don't know what constitutes my gaming childhood. Like, because I remember like way back in the day when me and my brother were growing up. Like we started off, I think, with a Nintendo 64, and we had things like James Bond GoldenEye, which was that actually
big head edition.
Big head edition. That probably describes my childhood. Just playing that with my brother and him just absolutely ruining me on it. Yeah. I mean, he had a bit of an unfair advantage being 6 years older than me, but well, he still has that unfair advantage. He is still 6 years older than me. But yeah, we had that. What else do we have? Oh, playing things like Zelda, like Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
It was. I had a Super Nintendo and a N64 growing up as well, playing Mario 64, Donkey Kong, Smash Brothers. And I'm kind of jealous of the Switch fans now because of Smash Brothers. Animal Crossing.
Never played it.
Animal Crossing's fun. It is. I don't know how to describe it really. It is a fun game. You just kind of mess around in. I've heard the new one's pretty good, but I think my brother said there's a Super Mario Galaxies remake on the Switch, which I loved. Okay. We got a Wii for Super Mario Galaxy as well. But I know I was reading rumbles of them doing a Super Mario 64 remake for the Switch.
Okay.
Which would be insane, like ported graphics. I would be like, oh Jesus, please. I think I would get a Switch just for that.
I know people that have got Switches, like they've dropped the money on it during, whilst being isolated at home and on lockdown, and they've dropped money on the Switch. I was like, oh, okay, I want to find something to play.
Oh yeah.
So fair play to them.
Oh, definitely fair play. The Switch is an amazing platform. You can plug it up to your TV, and or you could take it on the go with you. Sit on the couch and play it like a old N60 or an N64, old Game Boy.
Yeah. Oh God, Game Boy.
I had the DS I had the DS Lite because I had the backlight.
Okay.
Nintendo just over the years has my heart. I know people had the PlayStation. Oh, what is it? Vita. PS Vita.
Oh! I had the PSP. Yeah, I had a PSP. Wow, that does take me back.
With those like little disc games.
Yeah. I remember I had a little container just full of them. because I'd take them to school with me and I'd just play them in my breaks and stuff like that. It was great. Yeah,
I think we had one. I forget who had the PSP, but we had one. I didn't really like it that much. I think I liked the DS better, playing like Pokemon games. Growing up,
fair.
but and I know that's another big thing. Excuse me. With the Switch is Pokemon games. I know there's. I think they came out with Mystery Dungeons again for the Switch, which is just crazy. But hey, good on them. I think they're gonna make a lot of money with all these games coming out.
Yeah. No, that's good.
It is That's just how the video game industry works, and that's why I love it. It's so
definitely.
Because especially in today's world, they have the technology. They can take these old games and recreate them. You can play them like they're just came out yesterday, and it's
and so obviously for people like us, and well, for people of pretty much any generation that had gaming, but I think for us, it's kind of our generation is the one that kind of really grew up with the more modern development of video games. So
definitely.
For us, if we can get these games, and it is massive nostalgia, which I would absolutely love. Like, I know you can get emulators for games, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. It just kind of depends. But if I could go back to play, the GoldenEye 007 or Smash Brothers, I know you can do that now, but I don't have a Switch. Then that would be great, because I could do that endlessly, and that would be just me recreating my childhood, and it would be fantastic. I mean, there's always the Sims as well. That was a big one for me.
Yeah, Sims. And it's I used to have, I know iPhone or Apple or whoever blocked. I used to have a Game Boy emulator on my phone playing like Pokemon. That was always fun. But it's just a crazy day we live in, man. It's super cool to see these games. Like I'm excited. One thing you and me follow immensely is the Skyblivion, which is porting Oblivion to Skyrim graphics, which again, Elder Scrolls series I love. I didn't really play anything. I played Morrowind, Skyrim, Oblivion, or Skyrim. Sorry, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. That's about it. I didn't really play Arena, or the other ones before it. But
I mean, it's nuts though. Like, considering how old. I mean, Skyrim's 9 years old now, and people are still coming out with mods for stuff, and you can make it look amazing, even even today, with the amount of mods and stuff that people are creating for it, which is incredible. But I think, because I read somewhere that people are trying to guess the new Elder Scrolls, like where it's going to be, and I think somebody leaked something from Bethesda, and it was basically like, yeah, Elder Scrolls isn't coming out for another couple of years because they want to focus on Starfield, I think, to come next, which is their new space RPG, which I am actually, again, I'm looking forward to that. There was only a tiny teaser trailer, but the graphics looked really good.
Yeah.
During that trailer.
And I think that's where we're at nowadays, is most games are gonna look good. Most games, as time goes on, you're gonna need better and better hardware, but hardware, it fluctuates. I know Nvidia is releasing the 30 series this year, so the 10 series and the 20 series will get cheaper, so you could spend your money on those.
Yeah, I mean, my 1060 is only is like, what, maybe a year and a half, 2 years old.
My 1080 Ti will be a year. Since I built this computer, will be a year.
Yeah,
which is insane to think about. That I built it last May. But it's just that is one thing. PC versus console is the price, the starting out price. You gotta at least shell $1,500 out for a good, decent gaming PC and all the peripherals. And a console cost you what, $400?
Yeah.
With all
but then obviously you gotta get the problem with the console versus PC is that obviously, yeah, it's consoles can be cheaper, but then they get upgraded every 2 years, 3 years, and then I know they're starting to do it now, but cross modal and cross platform, upgrading your game, so you have to buy another copy of the game because it's not the games sometimes aren't upgradable, whereas once you got something like Steam, or Epic Games or Origin, whatever, you buy the game and that's it, you've got it, which is you're spending more money initially, but it kind of works. But I mean, I'm not trying to shill for PC Master Race here, but I am simply explaining my own
No,
experiences with it.
definitely. And I think one big thing I have a problem with versus console is the paying for the online service. Like I already pay.
Yeah, I remember.
I already pay I pay for internet. Why do I have to pay
Yeah.
for your damn online service? You're making money because I buy the game. I'm buying the DLC. I buy the console. Why do you need this money to Steam? Like all these games, they don't charge me on Steam. I pay it once and then that's it.
But some people, I don't know, some people prefer that, I suppose.
True.
So let bygones be bygones. I say if you want to use that, if you want to have a console, then hey, fair play to you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Play whatever you want to play. Be happy and enjoy gaming like the rest of us.
Yeah, exactly. That is what. But I think one of the great things is that actually coming out of this whole situation is that gamers are actually getting a pretty sweet deal, considering it is a shame to be on lockdown and to be in isolation and stuck inside. But hey, we've got video games.
Yeah. And that's
so all those years that people were saying, "Oh, why do you sit inside and play video games?" It's like, yeah, now I'm prepared.
Exactly, and that's kind of where this podcast stemmed from.
Yeah.
Hey,
exactly.
It's quarantine season.
Yeah.
But when quarantine season ends, this podcast will not end. I can assure you that.
Nah, we'll keep this going.
We'll keep it going. But I think that's about it. I think it's time to wrap up.
Yeah.
You guys can check us out on Matt and Simon YouTube channel. We just posted a video yesterday. We played We Were Here. Great game. Very atmospheric puzzle game where two players have to communicate with each other, and me communicating to Simon was hilarious.
Yeah. Go check it out. We also have our own individual YouTube channels, which will also be in the description, where we do a variety of different games. So be sure to check that out. Also, please, drop a like and a comment if there's anything you guys want us to talk about specifically. Please leave that down below. If you have any some ideas or just anything in general, just please let us know, and subscribe as well. And that means that we can get more stuff out to you guys.
Okay, guys, take care.